When we met Chris, he took the time to explain what the problem was, and then he took the time to explain all the different steps he would need to do to fix the problem. And he actually brought with him a board that showed the different layers of the stucco repair that he was going to do, which nobody else took the time to do. Chris had originally said that the job would probably take about 3 weeks, and when all was said and done, I think it was a 2-week job, start to finish. And he promised us it wouldn't interfere with our daily routine. And he made sure that the dumpster was set off to the side so it didn't block the driveway. And his guys were just terrific. You wouldn't even know they were here. They came in, they did their job at the end of the day. The place was clean. There were never any problems getting in and out of our driveway. So on that regard, he kept his promise. Chris did say when he put the bid in that he would be on the job site probably 99% of the time, and I think he held true to that. I was in and out, my wife was in and out during the job, and Chris was pretty much always here and supervising. Chris is just a regular guy. I think I enjoyed just talking to him and hanging out with him when he was on the job site. It wasn't a purely business relationship. We became friendly, and I think he's just a terrific guy. So I think when you work with people that you genuinely like, it makes it a more pleasant experience. What we wanted is to not overdo the job, because we're probably going to list the house. But we wanted the job done right, so any potential buyer would be able to know that we did it the right way, and they wouldn't have to worry. And Chris guaranteed that the job that would be done would be warranted, and that he would take care of everything. He also said that when he left, it would look as good, if not better, than the day we moved in, and I think he held true to his promise. The guys parked on the street. There was no interruption to the neighbors. As a matter of fact, this was kind of funny. The neighbor down the street who walks his dog constantly, he watched the progress of the house, and we saw him the other day. And he said, we're going to miss those guys. And I said, why? He said, they were like so nice to the dog. He said every one of them was so nice to the dog. The dog loved the attention. So I think even the neighbors were appreciative that they did a nice job, and they were easy to work with. They didn't obstruct anything. There were no problems for my neighbors. And it was, like I say, in and out in 2 weeks, which was really, I thought, outstanding. The thing I think that almost sold us on Chris is when we met him. He was open, he was honest. It wasn't a hard sell. It wasn't, you have to use me because of this. And cost-wise, he was probably in the middle. But I think just the feeling that this was a guy that he said, this is what I'm going to do. And you just were confident he was going to do it. And, usually when you get that feeling, it turns out. And in this particular case, he did everything he said and then some. I mean, it was, the doorbell didn't work. He got me a new doorbell. It was like, nothing was an issue. If there was a problem, he took care of it. And that's real comforting as the homeowner. I had I called 1 or 2 references, but the one guy that I had gotten from Chris was just, the reference was unbelievable. When you get a really, really strong reference from somebody, in my business, you can always kind of read between the lines. And, you know when a guy thinks he's okay with someone, he did an okay job. The guy he gave me, and I know you only pick references of people that are going to say good things, but they're saying good things, and then this guy was over the top with praise for Chris. And some of the details that he gave me in the reference were exactly the types of things that I found when I worked with Chris. I mean, the guy said there were roof issues that nobody wanted to guarantee. Chris guaranteed it. I mean, little things that just showed you that he was confident it wouldn't be a problem. And I think from that point of view, I think just working with Chris and then seeing the way this guy did the reference, that's why I don't do testimonials, I don't do this stuff. But when he asked, I said to my wife, how can I not? I mean, it was such a pleasant experience, and I honestly hope that anybody that has problems in the area, and I'm sure all my neighbors are going to have issues, I think they'd all be happy. I'd have no problem just saying, hey, you know what, you got to use this guy. I mean, he's not going to kill you in terms of price, but he's going to stand behind his work, and he's just such an easy guy to work with. So, I mean, I think all in all, it was a great experience. If this can be a great experience, this is a great experience.